Okay, I see that you have way too much fun with new comments, but that's alright. So, hello, welcome to the stream. Hi, how are you? So, it's my birthday week. Well, it's not my birthday today. It was on Tuesday, but nobody stops me from prolonging the celebration to the weekend. Hey, hello, hi. Chat, why are you not working? My chat box is not showing the last messages. I don't know why. Okay, maybe I will disable the jar because I don't know what will be dropping here since I don't have bits or donations up my channel. But yeah, welcome, hello. Wait, this is just a little stripe of black here, I see. Let me fix this real quick. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay now. So, welcome. This is what we will be working at, what I will be working on now. Well, I'm not an affiliate, so maybe I've seen that there should be like followers for, so yeah. And now it's not. Okay, now it's not booting up, so I will leave the jar aside for now. But hey, I set up the bot finally. oh you. Okay, but I have some. Will it show the comments? The comment list? Oh, yeah. Let's see where this one goes. Are those my... I don't know if it's my... Oh yeah, it's my whole comment list. So yeah. Yeah, this cup. Yeah, but I thought that I've seen on other people's stream that sometimes the emotes fall into this chat. Yeah, you will be using all of the comments. Wait, this just went a little bit. Yeah, I set everything up today, so if there is something wrong, just tell me, because I'm super noob at setting up bots. But hey, it's working, and it should be like listing on my social media once every often. So don't be startled or afraid when like a huge list of social media will pop up. So this is what I'm going to do. It still needs some... I'm not happy with this hand, but I don't know what to do it. Yeah, with Streamlabs chatbot it failed, and I found that Nightbot doesn't require require the next Twitch account for bot. So yeah, I decided to use this one, and since it's got all the options I need, which are commands and raffles and things like this, then it's enough for me. So this one, I need to fix that hand, line it, and color it with watercolor, at least do some first layer of watercolors. And I will be using the ones I unpacked and review live some other day, and as a challenge I will limit myself to my favorite colors. So yeah, this is my stream, my birthday week, and I will do whatever colors I want. Yeah, so this paper is not, well, it kinda holds watercolors, kinda doesn't. We will see how it will hold up the first layer, and if it fails we will switch to colored pencils. So yeah, but as you may see in announcements and the title, it's a Q&A. So since no one really asked any questions under any of the announcement posts I made, that means that all of the people that want to ask a question are here. So, questions please. And music. But Sam, I will ask you because I want to put a music from a video game. How Twitch react to that, and how will YouTube react to that? Well, this is my biggest problem. I want it to be in English because, well, bigger publicity, and I will not bother with double translating it, but at the same time I write it better in Polish and some phrases doesn't translate well, so I'm leaning towards English more because it will get attention of more people, but I will probably leave some Polish translation in the description or something. But yay, first question. yeah, since I have no like monetization ability on YouTube, then I will just switch the music to something I prefer more. And we will be playing some Sims music because why not? And this complete soundtrack lasts for 3.5 hours, so we have some time. Yes, and it's the first one, although I think the Sims 2 has also a really good soundtrack. Like, I haven't played 3 and 4, like 3 didn't stuck with me because I played it for a while and like I was super confused about building and doing stuff here, and I haven't tried 4, but I kind of want to. No, community guidelines are for like things like, you know, sexual content or something like that, especially when the video is not like flagged as for adults, you know, and content copyright strike is when you play copyright music or use any copyright material, which doesn't work good as I see. Yeah, community guideline no, and yeah, as far as you don't monetize video, but I saw live streams when people were using Sims music. Like, I've seen a live stream of a Polish dude, like just 5 minutes of a live stream to see how is, you know, how are his live streams, you know, and he was like on YouTube putting up a IKEA chair and playing Sims music because it was so fitting, because he was just making a furniture. Yeah, YouTube is a really like, Twitch can only mute you in VODs, and from what I've read, my VODs were sometimes mute, especially the one I started singing on. So yeah, this one got muted, got parts muted, and since, because I was singing, I didn't put it on YouTube, even on private, and I could put it on private, but on the bright side, I downloaded it. So yeah. But Merchant, hype for your new videos and videos you want to make. Do it. I will just type it. And also, I don't know what's wrong with these emotes. I just typed the less than 3 and it shows like, like this, which is just oh no, I don't want any more like Google accounts. Not that I have lots of them, but you know, I have an official account. The one I have for like DeviantArt streaming, etc. I have those notebooks. Wait, let me set it aside. I know, art, but you DM'd it. Okay. Twitter? coming back to the thing that your favorite game still plays, and it's from early 2000s. Like, Sims 1 was the first game I've ever got on Christmas, and it was in 2002. And it's just... Why gutter? Why the gutter? What did I say? So, this is other sketchbook. And this is the one I'm filling up. Again, back of the pad still needs some sprucing up. And yeah, I put some also colored paper. Yeah, it's pretty empty right now, but this time I put them in half without cutting them, and use the Coptic stitch. And Coptic stitch is pretty, like, if I made like more thicker segments, because this segment is like just one piece of paper like folded in half. And so if you like put three pieces of paper together and stitch them, the reach won't be as big and it would be more compact. It would be more compact because I struggle with like making my sketchbooks compact, and so the reach won't be as, you know, wide. But it's a Coptic stitch and it also lies flat. So yeah. And you don't need any fancy, you know, I did this all with glue, duct tape, needle, thread, and lots of cutting. Okay. Marmar, hello! Thank you for the wishes. It's not the day, but thank you anyway. Yay! You've got some cash. Cash is good. Oh, okay. Okay, I will just... Yeah. Maybe I should adjust my microphone. Or maybe put my microphone a little bit here. Is it better? Or is it worse? I don't know. Maybe I should just... And now I need to just put it a little bit, because it's now too loud in my headphones. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a birth week. So, oh yeah, this rubber band belongs here because I like my sketchbooks. No, it doesn't belong here. Wait, where did this rubber band came from? One is from the sketchbook I will be drawing in right now, and the second one, like this one, didn't have rubber band. This had to be the tan one. Okay, done. It can be today. I have time today. We can celebrate today, and I am totally. So yeah, back to the art. Because it's already half an hour and I just erased one hand and just started talking. Maybe I will just... Yeah, I hope that nobody will like be mad about me using the Sims music like YouTube, and it will allow me to have the video on public, because it's Q&A. It should be public so people would know and not Okay, now this hand looks a little bit better. What do you think? So yeah, I will just fix this necklace because I had this like concept of drawing characters for a while, that to, you know, show their character by their body language, and I like that concept, and I decided to put me and my OC into that concept, and possibly turning that concept into like the cover art. And I don't have any sketches for that I can show, because I don't know how far I can go with showing things on Twitch, so I will play safe for now. But there is like a series of like characters just standing and with their eyes, like, you know, not visible, but with their clothes and body language telling everything. And also the title should be right here in that case. And I think it will be good. And of course this is my comic and I think it will be good. So now some details. So yeah, once I do this and scan this, I will put them in avatar like this. I hope that Twitch and other things would allow me to just put this a little bit, because Twitch just, when I was setting my avatar right now, it just didn't allow me to like change the zoom of the picture, and it just took the zoom as, hey, this is the width of your picture, of your avatar that you submitted. That means you want to have that white stripes on the both sides of your avatar, right? And I'm like, no, let me zoom. Tumblr lets me zoom. Twitter lets me zoom. Even YouTube lets me zoom. Why don't you let me zoom? And I'm like, I just said I'm working. At first I was trying to, Nina is more or less working, more or less than more working on a comic, because I am so like, I don't know what I should do first, the comic or just finish all my whips, or just doing things in between, but I want to be in the correct mindset, and I still struggle with the proper ending of that mini one shot I was telling you about. So yeah, because I can't seem to have a proper ending that would be like satisfactory, because it doesn't end good, but you want to be satisfied that even if it doesn't end good, spoilers, for the main character, that doesn't mean that the story is over, because it's like a one shot from you know, from the perspective of the secondary character from the rejects, you know. And you know, I kind of want to do that, but at the same time I don't want to make it seem like unfinished. I don't know, I'm just super rambling right now. Oh my god. And you guys, I really haven't talked about my comic like on a streams, apart from, hey, I want to do this. So yeah. So yeah, exclusive material here. Yeah, that's what I thought when I was taking a comic book art course. Like, we were supposed to make a 5-page comic at the end, which I haven't done because I wanted that 5-page to be that one shot, but I couldn't fit anything in 5 pages because I struggle with my stories, like going on and on and on and on, and dialogue and dialogue and dialogue and no resolution. And I really struggled with like going to the point in like 5 or 6 pages, and I didn't finish it. I like lined 2. You know what? It's my birthday stream. I can do whatever I want. I will go and maybe show you what I did with this one shot. How about that? I'm waiting for a response. I can finish this whatever. Like, I can deal with these 2 stripes of Avatar, and I need to finish it someday because I hate leaving things unfinished. But if you want to see what I planned for that one shot, exclusive sneak peek, setting up the hype. No, but really, if you want to, I am open to change my plans for the stream. I like to start lining with really fine line. I just need to make sure that it's not bleeding. Especially that I'm going to use watercolors, which, by the way, my favorite colors. Let's go! Let's go! This one, this one, this one. The color one is also nice. I like this one. And I also like, well, of course, this one. and yeah, I like also this one. So these are my favorite colors, which like say a lot about me. There's like purple, which looks like gray on a stream. There is like gray, which looks like navy blue on a stream. There is black. There is teal, which looks like blue. There is yellow, and there is some coral / skin tone pink. So yeah, these are my go-to colors today. But yeah, so you want to see it? Then I will just bring up this screen, mute myself, and go find it pretty quickly, I hope. So I managed to find this. Well, some of them is on my DeviantArt, but it's like from November 2016 to February 2017, so it's pretty old and maybe you won't be able to find this. And let me put this aside. So this goes in, I think this goes in, oh yeah, there is first page. Oh my god, I need to redraw it. And some of my characters you might recognize because I use my OCs here. And yeah, okay, just I need to check. Nothing explicit here, and I will be translating everything because everything is in Polish here in that envelope. Like, it's not envelope, it's just I don't even know how this is called in English. It's like a clear sheet. Okay, so who is ready for some comic action from me? So, wait, I need to probably organize some of this stuff. Okay, this one is, okay, this one no. This one yes. Okay. 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 These things should be on top because I have some exercises about, you know, emotions and such, and I want to show them first, and also the character and also the character like oh yeah, that's some good stuff. That's some really good stuff. Okay, I'm laughing again because I remember, like, okay, so these things also here. Okay, some thumbnails. Yeah, I will show them. I found my thumbnails for like next pages because I like have like only 2 lines. Oh, and some cover designs. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh yeah, I'm just so happy right now. Like, okay, not this. Okay, this one at the end. This one I will show you just to. Okay, I don't know. There are so many versions of that cover art that, oh my god, I'm really oh my godding right now. This song, oh my gosh, yes. Dobra, enough of this. Okay, let me organize this a little bit and put like all the comic stuff in the comic stuff and all the like exercise stuff to the exercise. Oh my god, I have like only 2 pages lined. Like, oh gosh. Okay, so this is okay. I see that I used like a light box or something. Okay, wait, there is more cover art. And wait, this is more complicated than I thought. I had so... Why I had this so much disorganized? Oh gosh. Okay, this is also the cover art. Why? Okay, okay, some character overview, thumbnails here. Like, I know I'm just keeping you from it because spoilers, I want to, you know, have you surprised, but see, yeah, surprised to see art, not to read comic because I have to translate this. Like, I have to translate this, of course. Okay, but oh gosh, there is so many of them. Like, I wasn't drawing probably like in years in quantities like this. Like, god damn. Okay, okay. Something. This is also a cover art. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I had like 3 or 4 variants of cover art and I'm still not decided which one to choose. So, okay, these are my main characters for that one shot. Like, you can recognize that guy for sure. So, this is Felicia and Bartek. So, the premise is... Oh, yeah. The premise is... And these are our secondary characters in that one shot, which are the main characters in the rejects. Oh my god, why can't you just be in the... Yeah. And there is just some, you know, age and character and relationships to each other. So the premise is Felicia's brother, Damian, has a band and wants another member. So Felicia wants to get in the band because Ernest told her to. And this is just part of the plot, but Bartek also wants to be in the band, and hilarity and drama ensues. So, this is the basic plot. And there is just some overview of characters. I don't know if I want to translate this. Like, I can give you some names, like this is Roman. This is Damian, Ernest. Well, pretty self-explanatory. Everything is like written here. And so yeah, this is the plot, and basically these two are rivals in this case, while everybody other like watches. So we next I have some, you know, sketches to like grasp their character. Like, I had to design Felicia pretty much from the scratch because as a secondary character in the rejects, because, well, she's a sister of one of the main heroes, you know, main characters, you know, she wasn't that well developed, and because of that I chose her to be one of the main hero alongside Bartek, because I haven't developed Bartek that well as well. So I found this an excuse, you know, because since like Damian, Ernest and Romek were pretty much like developed and pretty much like ready, then you know, the Bartek and Felicia were not. Felicia because well, she was just a family of another character, and Bartek because it kind of pisses me off. Because he's a jerk and he's an asshole and I don't like writing those. And I wanted to just spark some, you know, I like writing him when I torment him. Because it feels good to torment a jerk, you know, it kind of feels like justice. But of course, Bartek is a fictional hero and it's okay for me to torment him. So this is why I decided on these two to develop them a little bit before they hop onto the full series. So I just put some, oh yeah, these are some emotion and this is apparently pleased. Yeah, this is Felicia being pleased, and I know I'm saying Felicia alternating with Felicia because I haven't still decided if I want the Polish version of the names or English ones. Well, Polish versions give much more, you know, freedom to form nicknames because it's something natural. Like every name has a diminutive, you know, and it's much easier. But she should be Felicia, but because there is a change, you know, in writing between Felicia in Poland and in Polish and Felicia in English, I'm still kind of on the verge of that. So this is her pleased. Let's set it aside. This is her, I think it's relief. Yeah, it's relief. So yeah. And yeah, I barely like fit her legs. Like I need to, yeah, I didn't squash them, which is good. This is Bartek, like we were asked to like draw the embodiment of a character, like who he is, and oh my god, he has such a skinny legs. Oh my god, like this is only like 1.5 years ago. I will show you. So yeah, this is the embodiment of the character, and this is like the first sketch I did on them when we were supposed to decide what characters we want to use, and this is the first sketch I did of them. Like, of course I did it, I couldn't like fit into the time with Bartek, so he is like just a sketch, while Feli is like semi-shaded and lined. So yeah, and we were trying some other styles as well, so this is like more cartoony, more simplified style, and I like it. As well as for Felicia, a little bit more simplified for my taste, but oh well. And this is the more realistic approach, and as you may see, Sam, I didn't fit the legs, so they are on the other piece of paper, and they should be like that. And of course the whole thing doesn't fit into the stream. Great. So this is more realistic approach, and yeah, don't smoke, kids. And this is the embodiment of Feli, and I feel I have her legs squished. No, they aren't that much squished. So yeah, this is the embodiment of Feli because she's sassy, she's the queen, and she is just, oh my god, I love writing. Like, if there is a thing I like writing the most, it will be like dialogues and interactions between characters, because these are just a gold mine of, you know, things, you know. And this here, we were supposed to like test how we can draw dynamic shot. So this is me tormenting Bartek again. sleeping on that banana peel, which I am not sure if it's possible in the real life, but it's here. So some other emotions exercise. We are supposed to put emotion into like only in the eyes, only in the mouth area, only on the face, on the whole body, and only as a silhouette. And well, this is supposed to be happiness, and it was supposed to, like, you know, fit the character as well. And mixing some emotions, and I choose Feli because she's more, I drew her more easily than Bartek. I don't know why, but I gained some new love for me. So this is like supposed to be like the happiness mixed with shock and mixed with like disgust. So she's like, yeah, good for you, I will just slowly back out. And this one is, I think, happiness and confidence mixed with sadness, and to decide which parts of the body show what, and which parts of the character show the true emotions, you know? So I think it's like regret or anger mixed with sadness and mixed with like slight happiness or confidence. I don't remember because I didn't write it down. And some other like focusing exercises about focusing on intensity of emotion and what part of emotion. What, this one? Yeah, I really like this one. Like yeah, like this is why I saved it. This is like a good, I remember things I did during the course, and it's a really good course, and I'm just heartbroken that they are not continuing this for like advanced level, for bigger level, because this was the basic level. But I paid for it with my own money, my own hard-worked money, and I'm glad. Oh, thank you, Macian. But hey, still, this is a Q&A session. If you have any questions, type them down in chat while I will be rambling about my adventures at the comic book course, which I took specifically because I want to tackle this more seriously, you know. And I had, oh my god, this would be super cringy, but I have like, at first I wanted to make rejects in strips, you know, like vertical strips like in, you know, comedy manga, like in Lucky Star or Hetalia, you know, or Kayon. And I did some strips, but they are so cringy, and they are from like 2010, 11, and my style was so different back then. I don't know, I was thinking about November, but I'm aiming for November, like for sure. I need to have this done just to check it if I am able to do it. So yeah, so in this exercise we were given like two-part sentence, and we are supposed to focus on one part on one part first, and then on the second part more, and change the intensity of emotions. Commissions on DeviantArt. I need to, like, I am kinda scared because the financial police here in Poland is just horrible, and I want to make sure I have everything set up from legal point before I start commission, because I don't know, I'm kind of scared that somebody will track me and hunt me and say, hey, you need to pay like $10,000 fine because you didn't pay your taxes or register your you know, brand or something. So yeah, I know I asked people if they are interested in commissioning me, but at that time, like, no, pretty much no one, like only 2 people said that they don't have money right now, but if they could, they would, you know. But the, you know, the reception of that question wasn't that big for me to be like set up, yeah, I will start doing commissions right now. So I am now backing off, and to top of that, I have a full-time job now. That's why I am just like streaming kinda in the middle of the night. And I don't know, because I am barely like catching up with my projects, and now, because I was asking when I was still jobless, and I have a job right now, full-time, and you know, I don't know how I will now do it, you know, time management wise, if I barely like make a comic for 10 years. So yeah, so this one is this one, I got 2 sentences. No, this is 1 sentence, and the other one is like the intensity of the emotion through by this sentence. So this sentence is, I don't like you, but you say something interesting, with the emphasis on the second part. So this is like, I don't like you, I will just, you know, shrug my shoulders, but I will just lean forward a little bit and eavesdrop what you're saying, you know, that kind of pose. And this one is, I don't like you, but you're talking about something interesting. So yeah, this time she's more backed off to emphasis. Oh my god, her legs are so skinny. Oh my god. Well, she is a skinny character, but oh my god, I drew my legs so skinny. Oh gosh. Like, I used to draw my draw arms real skinny, like when you see from the Inktober 2016 how I drew characters and arms. Oh my god, they are so skinny and has such a long legs. So I made her like only like putting just 1 ear towards the person who is talking, that's talking, because I imagine like him or her being like here, and she's just more backed forward, like hiding herself with another leg, but her other ear is listening. And these next 2 are like, I don't want to, but I have to, with low intensity. So she's like, I don't want to, but I have to. And accidentally I made her left-handed. And I'm kind of mad about it, but at the same time I just left it. And she's like left-handed for now. And this one is high intensity. I don't want to, but I have to. You know? Yeah, I don't want to, but I have to high intensity. And this one is also one from this emotions pack. And this one was supposed to represent frustration, but we were asked to specifically draw the character, you know, from behind, to just operate more with body language. And of course, how does she look from behind? Because I've never draw her like that much. So now what I will get here. Maybe I will go through some, yeah, I will go through some test pages. Yeah, test pages, then cover art, then proper comic. Yeah. So, some test pages here. This one is made, I think this was, the task was write a 2-page comic that has 2 plots. Like there is like a different like theories about how to categorize plots. Like there is a plot about human versus human versus technology, like the one that, oh my god, I don't remember the guys who came up with this, but you get some basic plots that, and every story ever fits into some of them, sometimes mix them, sometimes changes them, and there is like 3 main schools about telling, about dividing all the plots in the universe into like basic stuff. And we were drawing, you know, we were drawing the random plots from that 3 schools, and we had to combine them in one 2-page comic. So I drew this. So this is men versus technology, taming a monster, and I think something else, but I don't. Oh yeah, I wrote it down, and apparently I just drew a sketch of the other on this page on the other side, but since my fine liner just bleed, I just had to draw it on the other side. So this is the man versus technology / machines and power. So yeah, so these 2 combined come to this monstrosity of a comic. Macian saw this, I think I DM'd this to you someday, and you said that is a pretty dry humor, but hey, I had an hour for this too, with full sketch, full line, and full shaded. Well, almost full shaded, it's more like flat shaded, cross shaded. So what's going on here? Well, we have Bartek, of course, and his twin brother Hubert, but Hubert is the evil twin brother. Well, to be honest, they're both evil, but in different ways. While Bartek is more like jerk, like regular asshole and jerk, Hubert is more like, it's more like manipulator. He's a closeted evil, you know, that you don't usually see. And you know, and the relationship is really funny also, and kind of tragic, but this is a spoiler. So he is like going on the interwebs. Oh my god, I need to like bring this closer so you can see what's going on. Okay, there is a, oh yeah, and I put that little like Easter eggs, and there is like, you know, the regular XP, Windows XP background with the green hills, you know, and you have like the my failed attempt at drawing Firefox logo, and my even more failed attempt at drawing a straight arrow. And here is also the plan to take over the world. Here, the folder named that, and also the folder named Mom Don't Open. So he's going to the internet, like this is like click, so you will know, and the interwebs pops up, and my great attempt at avoiding copyright. So yeah, he's using a Giggle web search engine, and yeah, and he's looking for something. Oh my god, I'm smiling, but this is such a huge cringe for me, because this is so dry. I really liked working on this, that this is like, oh my god, Kiggle is so cute, like, yes, it is. So yeah, how to take over the world? No, tap 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 tap. Like he's like backspacing, you know. How to manipulate people? No, back. How to force others? How to influence others to do your favors? Yes, search. And he's like, oh yeah, and I did all the speech bubbles here to come to that part, like to see his like frustration from like typing and not being able to form his thoughts properly, and to save some time. And this is just a nice, like, you know, flow of like passing time, like he's checking his watch and he's finally like fallen asleep. Is there a lag? Like if you hear it, type hello, and I will just check how big is the lag. But it's just 1% of dropped frames, like, come on! Okay, so it's about around... Okay, so it's around 30 seconds or so. Okay, not that bad. Okay, we can go. And he's just, yeah, finally! But, nope. But no, internet's just noped. Oh my god, I don't know how to translate that. It says connection error, try again later. And there is like some, it's not a curse word, it's an insulting word, like something alongside dance? You dance? I DCD from chat. I don't know what that means. Ah, disconnected from chat. Okay. But welcome back, Macian. I'm reading this comic. And I will show you the one I haven't posted because it's not finished. Yes, and I also like that, and yeah, I got this right. It's flipped horizontally, which is great, but when you look at this from afar, it looks like freckles. And I'm not happy about it because they don't have freckles. Character consistency, you know. So he's just mad. There's clearly something happened to the interwebs. They won't allow me to search for the thing? To how to manipulate people? How dare they? So he's just coming with full force, like, oh my god, there's an onomatopoeia. How to translate this? It's like he's pushing the door, and it's just, oh my gosh. It's not crack, it's not bang. Oh god. And okay, so he's like coming from the door, all ominous, and I really cared about having the proper composition and flow. Like, you see his shadows, they are pointing almost directly to Bartek, as well as the speech bubble, and Bartek's bubble kinda turns again to the middle of the page, so you know your eyes flow nicely, and I really focused on that, like for real. And Bartek is asking, oh gosh, he's using such a proper polish here, like even the old-timey polish. Like, oh, well, I hope so much. And you said it was dry. So he's saying, what does my lovely brother wants from me today? Yeah, what does my lovely brother want from me today? Like, super proper, like super out of character, because he's clearly mocking him. Okay, and Hubert is like, internet is broken again. I order you to fix it. And Bartek is like, so it's an order? Yes. From my younger brother. Well, 3 minutes younger, but yes. And you expect me to do this? Yes. And he's like, nope. Go toss away all the cookies and other garbage, and it will just run smoothly and go away. And Hubert is like, not amused about this. I really like this panel, like this is the perfect panel, like it's so cartoony and it's so like, oh. And he's like sitting at his computer again and saying, well, the worst part is it helped. And he's searching again how to make your brother obedient. Yeah, so this is an attempt at writing quick comics. And now some backgrounds. So we were trying various inking supplies, and we were ordered to do different, like random drawed, backgrounds. So this one is it's probably my own invention, and I think I used fine liner for sure. I used whiteout for clouds and reflections and some gel pen. And I think for shading I think it's pencil, but it could be as well black colored pencil. But yeah, this is, and yeah, this is all like 1 year ago. And this one is a Savannah, and I was supposed to make this with, I think, brush pen, but it dried out, so I made it with dip pen. And since this was the last one I did, I ran out of time and I couldn't think of anything better. This one is made with fine liners only, and probably with pro markers, with black pro marker, and this is like South Pole. And this one was made with dried fine liners and other supplies, but they were dried or half dried, and this was supposed to be like something post-apocalyptic or post-war landscape. So that's it. And now what? Now I have this panel I have of Ernest and Feli, and I kinda like the minimal colors, like each character has color associated, and this is the color that is shown with the highest intensity on that character, and everything else is like gray and grungy, and I like that. And I think, and I don't know if I will go to this coloring route in comic. I think I will leave this black and white because it's faster, and leave like full color pages to the chapter covers and volume covers, you know. But this is some nice coloring style, and this was supposed to also be exercise about the eye flow and composition, but inside each panel, you know. Can you hear me properly? Do I speak too too quiet? But yeah, Ernest is just asking, well, what about this? And Felicia is like, not your business, you know. You can learn Polish with me. Now say out loud, nie twój interes. This is exactly what is right here. Not your business. So another one is another set. Nie. Yes, it's no. So this is the another of the make comic from random phrases exercises, and this one was, I remember, we were drawing 2 random things and 1 random setting. So random setting was asteroid, meteor, and random things were like, it was just 2 random things. Yeah. Go get some sleep, Maciant. Go, like, seriously go. If you want to ask something, type that now, like for real, and I will answer it later, and then I think I will rewatch the stream and like form the journal or some posts regarding all the questions that were asked during the stream. Oh, thank you that you thought that my stream is fun. Like, I was just talking for about 1.5 hours for now. But yeah, go to sleep, like, now. Aunt Nina tells you to go to sleep now. And bye. See you soon, hopefully. Like, maybe not that super soon, but soonish, because I'm going out of town again. So the two random things were asteroid and hunter, and I tried to make, and we were asked to make a one-page comic about them. And as you may see, I work on A5 pages because it's easier to fill out. So there is like, I really like, and the person that was like hosting the course said that he really liked that on each of those three panels share the same like landscape, and share the same landscape that is just divided by those gutters, you know. So there is an asteroid and there is a guy, and he's like, rabbit, rabbit, where, oh my god, another Polish saying, oh my god, it says, gdzie ja na tym pipidowie znajdę galaktycznego królika? What means pretty much where the heck on this God knows how far place will I find galactic rabbit? So yeah, and he's just and okay, I just wrote an asterisk on this sign, and I wrote them there that it's Intergalactic Gentleman Club. So yeah, he's like, excuse me, you don't know if in this system, no, wrong, you know, word order. Let me think about this. Do you know if there are galactic rabbits living in this system? Polish 101, yes! So, do you know if there are any galactic rabbits living in this system? And he's like, unfortunately, it seems that beside you, mister, and me, bad grammar. I will try to straighten it up. Unfortunately, it seems that beside you and me, there is no living creature in the 5 light year radius. And he's like, well, I mean, it's not good. So that means that you, mister, is sitting here alone? And he's like, well, there is not many gentlemen in this galaxy. Do you fancy tea? Tea, cake, pate from Astrohare, because apparently here Astrohare is something different than galactic rabbit. So yeah, he's like, do you fancy tea? Oh my god, like translating things on the go is hard. Like, okay, do you fancy tea, cake, pate from Astrohare, or playing some dice? and he's like, well, I don't have anything to do here anyway, so go on, toss those dice. And he's like, oh, it's really nice from you. Okay, I'm throwing, and he throws, and he's just, well, that's embarrassing, because the dice just flew out of the gravity pull of the meteor. And the hunter is here like, well, I suggest changing the asteroid / meteor. So yeah, this is another corny joke with Nina. I hope you like it, because there are more. So this one is something that kinda got into the last draft of the comic, because this is the exercise when we were supposed to use every type of every type of sequence between two panels, because there are just some changing of time, changing of subject, changing of everything, etc., etc. Some really technical stuff I don't remember well. And okay, so it's just line and lightly shaded when it's needed, and some sketch underneath. And oh my god, Ernest just lost a couple of pounds, don't you think? Like, oh gosh, I struggled with like capturing the likeness of the characters from one panel to another. And yeah. So it's just like some establishing shot, like little establishing shot that, we have Feli sitting by her like math homework or something like that. It's basically like really slang for math. Yeah, because this was like also kinda the paneling. Yeah. So, and she got started. Hi Feli! Because this was my attempt at finding a nickname for Felicia, and I only come up with Feli because I don't know. And this was supposed to be in her head, like she was so startled that suddenly there's like a huge alarm going in her head, And oh, this is only you. Like just read this and back off, give me a rest. I'm trying to learn here. And of course, because she was startled, she like dropped her book and grabbed this, but upside down. Just, get off, I want to learn. And here she points on her like terms of service of her room, and it's like, you can stay in this room under those conditions. You are not stupid friend of my stupid brother. And it's like mini Ernest like saying, I'm stupid. Because, well, Feli is kind of petty when it comes to other people. And Ernest is like, yeah, straight to the point as always. And Feli is not amused, and he's like, hey, you know, you could be like less enthusiastic about that, you know, because sarcasm, I really struggle with translating sarcasm from Polish to English, like really. And since like almost everything Ernest speaks is like in sarcasm, it really like just, it's a struggle. And then some time passed, and she's like, okay, just spill it. Why did you came here, you know? And this was just that exercise, and this is the end. So other thing, this is really interesting thing, because I of course was like, when I was developing Feli and other characters, I thought about some backstory, and since like Ernest is like old, like childhood friend of Felicia's brother, Damian, then I thought that, hey, well, that means that he would have like be a really often guest at Damian's house, you know, and he have met Feli before, possibly even when they were children, you know, and this is some just really long bit, that means that there is some really long story between them, you know, and I was thinking about them, but I didn't tell anyone about them. And then there was another exercise where they were like 5 participants of the course, including me and including the host, and the host is also drawing some comics, you know, and we were doing so-called comic jam, which is like I drew a panel and I gave it to another person, and the other person drew a panel based on what he or she saw on my panel, and go through the history from there. So I wasn't aware what would be going on when I will be getting my comic back to draw the 6th panel. And okay, see ya. I will be right there, not ending any soon. So when we did this, I was like, okay, let's do this with Ernest and Feli, because by then they were my faves, and of course Ernest is still my fave, you know, my fave character, but I like to develop his relationship with Feli, you know, why does he randomly came to her room, you know, and ask her stuff, like this is something not what a guy who is just coming to her brother, who is just her brother's friend, would do, you know, wink wink. And so I was like, okay, just let's do something easy. Yeah, and I really want to try this somewhere with someone else, because this is so much fun and the results are so hilarious, and you will see this. And I was so shocked, but because what came from this was so close to my head canon, and I was just, oh my god. Okay, so I will show you this in portions, because spoilers. So Felicia, could you explain to me once for all why you hate me so much? And she's like, and the other person is like, yeah. And it's funny seeing how other people draw your characters, like it's really funny. It's really like like Feli is like not amused, but those droopy eyes are are gold. So she's like, well, where do I start? Are you going somewhere, anywhere? Are you like, do you need to get somewhere like in some time? Like, oh my god, this is so hard to translate. It's like, are you scheduled to go something in a short time? Are you like, okay, but let's keep. Are you going somewhere? Like, where do I start? Are you going somewhere else? Oh, welcome back. Okay, let's just. So, quick recap for Sam. This is a comic gem. A comic that had like 4 co-writers. Everyone did one panel after another, and I drew the first panel and the last panel, and yeah, I drew first panel, gave it to another person. He or she drew another panel based on what he or she saw. The other person and gives it to another person, etc., etc. And it came back to me for me to draw the last panel. And hilarity ensues, and it was like great fun, and I want to make it sometimes with someone else, because this is just great. So yeah, here's Ernest and Feli, because why not? I like them. I like to see what people would think about them and pull this establishing panel along. So, oh, that's fun. So he's like, well, Felicia, could you settle once for all why you hate me so much? And she's like, well, where do I start? Are you going somewhere? And Ernest is like, no. Of course, he's so skinny here. But okay, I didn't do him much justice on this panel, so yeah. So he's like, no, and she's like, okay, so let's go with alphabetical order. Of course, it's alphabetical order in Polish and not in English, so it would be just confusing to you, but it's, you're arrogant, coward, greedy, egoistic, stupid, lazy, bitchy, frowny, naive, messy, even more messy, another like synonym, immature, not trustworthy, sloppy. And it's just, and I know because we had a list of all the, personality traits and traits at all, and a person who drew this panel just took it and was looking, because we had them in alphabetical order, and he was just looking at it and choosing only the negatives. Well, some are okay, some are true for Ernest, to be honest, like but just like let's put like 3/4 of the panel with like all the negative traits. Let's flood him with negative traits and bitch about him if he wanted to do so, to know so. So another person was like, okay, here Ernest is even more skinnier, like what the heck. So it's another panel, it's pretty little one, Oh my god, can I just put this into the... Okay, and this is my last panel. And he's like... And the arrow is like whoosh, and Feli at the same time is like ducking, you know? And he's like, oh my god, did you hear something? And Feli is like, no, but where do I... Oh yeah, stupid, unstable, disgusting, even more disgusting, and the little angel is here like ah. So yeah, cursing quietly in the corner. So now I think it's time for cover art. And I have a bunch of those. Okay, so this is okay. So this is okay. So I will go from the oldest to newest concept. So this is the first concept, pretty straightforward. Like, you know, these two are rivals to get into the band. And you know, Bartek's main color is red and Feli's main color is blue, so I wanted to use that sort of color contrast to show that they are the opposing sides and they are even like this manga effect of sparkles going from the eyes, and just it's hard to explain really, but this is the first. Wait, where is the concept of... Okay, this is here. Okay, and so this is the first concept of the cover. This is the other one, and with the title Second Chance. Of course, this is in Polish, and since they are both like rivaling, I was like, they are fighting with each other, but at the same they are trying to play on this one keyboard because they both like auditioning to be the keyboarder in the band. And yeah, stayed with the colors, blue for Feli, red for Bartek. Everything other is like muted, like the the background is another primary color, which is like very muted yellow, and keys are like, oh my god, my name. Okay, oh no, there's also my name here. Crap. No, you can see this. No. Okay, so this is the second draft. Let me just... Oh my gosh, I can't escape from my name. Okay, and this is the third draft, like the stairway to heaven made of like keyboard keys, of the piano keys, and these two like fighting, trying to like knock the other person off. And it's again very like yellowy on the background, going a little bit to the blue on the sky area. And oh yeah, luckily there is no name here, so get out. And this is the third one, when I kind of changed the concept and I wanted to make Ernest kind of the focal point, and more focus on his relationship with Feli, and because then I thought about using Ernest as a plot device to push Feli forward, to focus on Feli, but use Ernest as like someone who tells her to go for it, hence him pushing her forward to her dream, and her just, you know, still in her pajamas, just not wanting this shit, you know. And yeah, I changed the color scheme for her because Ernest's color is yellow, and because of that I made her color purple to be a nice compliment. But I think that with like Bartek here, I would leave her blue to like form to like make them the primary colors, you know. So this is the cover art, and of course there is a little snippet on the back cover, and yeah, there is just Romek, Damian and Ernest is just, well, this we could just foresee this to happen, this fighting, you know. A little bit something humorous at the end of the on the back cover. So here are some thumbnails, and I think okay, there was the first, I mean my thumbnails are even more thumbnails because they are like, oh my god, they are so small. I wonder if I can read something from them. Okay, this is the first page. Okay, this thumbnail, the first page is pretty much the first page, which is here, and second one is a little bit closer. Okay, and third page is when we are introducing Bartek, I see. Okay, because I left second page with a cliffhanger a little bit, and it is a nice introduction to the, because second page ends with, okay, show me the place, and the first page starts with like Romek telling the address to Bartek so he would come. So yeah. Oh, and also I see that I said that Hubert will be there also. But yeah, this is the sixth page, up to sixth page. Okay, but I'm really pumped about this, so I will leave this somewhere in the... Okay, so this is a sketch, and I did sketching on... Okay, so this is the first draft of the first page, and I had like 2 hours to make the whole comic, and like first couple of minutes like I've wasted because I didn't like the paneling layout here, because I didn't quite like how this ended here, like with Ernest just storming to the Feli's room, and yeah, so I decided to change it up. And are you ready? Because okay, this is first 2 pages of this one shot. I don't know if I will probably redraw them to fit my style more, because through the year, oh my god, they are all so skinny here. Okay, so because through the year many things changed, and yeah, I was shading things differently, and okay. But this is the version where Ernest and Feli are more main, than Bartek. I was thinking about 12 or something around 20. 8 or 12 or 20, depending on how much, because this was made in mind to be closed in like 10 pages, and I was like, but since I already want to do this in one shot, we can go a little bit more. And I was thinking about maximum is 24. That I know for that I will say for sure, because I don't think I will be able to make more. And I think that so yeah, this is what I thought, that this is a good length. Excuse me, let me like drink something before we start. Okay, I'm back. My throat needed some hydration before we go this, and it's really packed one, because it seems that I went for 4 rows of panel per page, and I don't know how it will look like, because right now at first I wanted to do 3 rows of panels per page, sort of, but I couldn't fit anything like in the layout I wanted and getting everything. So okay, and establishing shot is great because it's a full background. Look at this. It's a garage. But with some furniture and some instruments which I didn't had a reference of because time limit. And yeah, okay, so we will go. So it's like, so you don't see who is talking when you go from here, but then you slowly see that there is like that there are people talking, you know, like some element of mystery that who is talking. Oh, it's those 3 dorks. So okay, so it's like, at last everything's ready. I can't believe it's the same shed, but we have something missing. And I like that each of them had like distinct clothing style and hair color, and I'm really proud of that. So okay, so it's like what we are missing. And Romek is like worrying. I know that those walls are still some little bit naked here and so raw. And Damian is like, we need a fourth member. And there is some, you know, quarreling between them, between Ernest and Damian. And what is wrong with us 3? Ernest, Romek i Damian i tyle? Oh my god, I read this in Polish. Ernest, Romek, Damian, and that's it? It doesn't sound good. 4 is a good number, you get it? Because 4 in school is good. Well, if you need to know something about Damian, Damian is a pan master, and his pants are super dry. And Ernest hates them. And Ernest is like, oh yeah, Damian, please invest in some joking course. Oh, God, wait. I messed up the the order of those bubbles. Let me just... Okay, so they are just quarreling, and I don't know if... I need to rewrite this, because I don't know if there is an order or not. It seems like there is, but I can't make this up. Okay, so Ernest is like, don't mix school into that. Like, don't. And Damian is like, but the all best bands have 4 members. Red Hot, Beatles. 4 is the magic number in music. And Ernest is like, but we don't have to be the best. And both of them are like, Romek, which is a nickname from Roman, it's just a Polish nickname. Roman, say something. And Romek is like, well, to be honest, the 4th member is not a bad idea. There will be less cost of, you know, in brackets, of taking care of the shed for 1 person. And that is like, what? And Damian is like, see, even Romek agrees with me. The only smart people in this band. We will just paste some post on the Facebook and wait. A post? And what do you expect? Should I go? Oh my god, there is a Polish like... Okay, some Polish 102 with Nina. There is a place in Warsaw where I live that it's called the Frying Pan, and Frying Pan is a magical place because this is the place where you have like many bus stops, tram stops, and also subway entrance in the center of Warsaw, and lots of people are here, and I am like going there every day because I need to change from subway to bus, and I need to get here, you know, get to his place. And this is truly magical place because every day there is something different. Like there are some people who are like selling flags, people who are selling clothes, of course everything not legal because this is a public space and they don't have license, but there are some people with some demonstrations, some protesters, some people who are playing guitar, some people who are playing violin, some people who are playing on a chair. Like there is one guy who is playing on a chair, like really, he sets up a chair and he's like bumping on a chair and playing on it. And since this place is kinda you know, underground, well, it's not underground, but it's kinda an indent which allows people to go to the underground better, and it's always hot here. It's called a frying pan. So yeah, Warsaw 101 with Nina. So wait, a post? And what do you expect? Should I go to a frying pan and ask who? My god, another Polish like thing. You know, when you were a child and there were other children and they were like, who wants to play with me? If you want to play with me, you had to put like your finger under my palm, you know, and this is called like a roof. It's like you're forming a roof with your hand and you're like saying, who wants to play with me? Finger under the roof. And this is a very child saying, you know. And of course, Damian is using this just to ridicule the idea of just going to the frying pan to you know, ask the guy who is playing on a chair, guy who is playing on a guitar to play for his band, you know. Very Polish thing. And oh my god, I struggle with those Polish things, and I honestly just right now remember that I wrote this, and it sounds super funny in Polish, but English speakers doesn't know anything about this, and I need to try say everything. So he's like, what do you expect? Should I go to the frying pan and ask who want to play in my band? Finger under the roof? Where do you find any other person who is willing to play? And Ernest is like, you know, I will find that person. And Romek is like already typing on a Facebook, and he's like, Ernest, wait! And Damian is like, Romek, give him a rest. Well, if he will be in a stubborn mood, there is no other way to back him out. I'm just scared that he will do something stupid, and this is just Ernest going straight to the fairy's room, because okay, warning, wild animals, entrance closed for idiots, assholes, and Ernest. And yeah, more entrance closed. And yeah, well, I'm worried he would do something stupid. Well, I will go to the person who hates me. What else? What would go wrong? Yeah, it is super hard, and since I was taking the course fully in Polish, you know, and it was at the time where I thought that, well, I can translate this stuff easily, and it's just, oh no, it's not as easy as I thought, and it's just, and I can't find of any other alternative, but I really like the, well, of course I would redraw them, but I really like the poses they have and facial expressions. Like, you see that Damian is kinda snotty when he's like proving he's right, you know, and Romek is kinda, you know, distanced and more shy person. And yeah, Ernest is just Ernest. So, second page, and there is just again this sound I can't translate, and he's just Feli, and she's just, you don't know to read, don't you? And he's like, I know, thanks for the care. And listen, so Damian, Romek and me formed a band. Wow, should I be excited or what? Because Feli is also sassy and sarcastic as heck. And so we are looking for a fourth member, and I remember that you played on that you own a keyboard, and even it's standing behind you, and you were also and that you also played a piano. I used to play, and that you like to do this. I used to like, and Wouldn't you want to know? But why? And why the heck would I want to play with my stupid brother who is just caring about school and grades and who wants to be the best and everything, and also with some other idiot, referring to Romek, because she thinks that because Romek is affiliated in some kind of another with Damian, it makes him also an idiot. And you, so you can fulfill your sick fantasies from years ago. And Ernest is like, you know, there is like some fantasies like, yeah, you're great, Ernest, we love you, we appreciate you, you're here, don't change, and etc. And there is like little Damian and little Feli like talking, like praising him. These are those sick fantasies, and he's like, no, of course not. You know, I just want you to get off this sick circle, this schoolhouse circle. I was in this circle, Damian was in this circle, and you are too. And this band is ours and your chance. Just you have to ask yourself a question. I really like this panel sequence. You really have to ask this question. Would you take on this chance? Or just close yourself in the room and cut yourself from any other chances? And she's like, you fat stupid idiot. Go on, show me. And I showed you. So this is the first 2 pages of my one shot. Hope you liked it. I really hoped you liked it. I need to redraw this like for real, because when you like put this in A5, because I kind of want to have like this little booklet just for me, you know, and because I fear that when I put this page into A5 format, it would be, everything would be so small, like, oh my god. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about doing Inktober, but I was thinking about, well, this is crazy, because I was thinking about not make an illustration every day for Inktober, but to put something like a comic using like 2 or 3 prompts from this day. But now that you say that, I may be turning this into Inktober and then use Inktober prompts like in November or later. Really? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's September. And September is like, how soon? It's 23rd today? Oh my god, I need to step up my game. Like really. Oh my god. And I'm already so far behind, like this whole sketchbook, like keeping up with the schedule of, you know, a drawing a day should be finished like in August this year. And oh my god. But I don't know. Honest opinions for those 2 of you, Sam, Marmar. I hope you're still there. I know I didn't do voices because I don't know, I can't do voices. But oh my god, honest opinion. is this like premise and humor something you would like to see? Because I know I'm using my pretty established characters that have head canons, but and I tried to like introduce them, like, see, Damian really wants to be the best and really suffered from that in the past, and this is the circle that he was in, and even Feli says that he's only caring about school and grades, and this is what you see in fifth panel, that he's like, because 4 is good in Polish, you know, it's a good grade in Polish, you know, education system. It worked with you. Oh, thank you. I sometimes struggle with the humor because I have specific sense of humor, and I like to make my characters fight with each other and like insulting each other and like saying some stuff and just be like mean, like, can't you read? Yes, I can. Thanks for care. Finger guns. And yeah, this is what I drew in February last year. My comic that ended my comic course. And the comic that I will want to redraw and publish here as a one-shot. Oh my god. And I have script for that, like for what will be happening next, but I still have to sort it out, kinda, because I gathered the snippets of dialogue from other like parts, from the reject script, which is long as heck, and I took those parts which are around the same time which this comic is set, because this comic is, well, set in November, because, well, he's putting on a, you know, scarf, and in later pages they will just go outside, you know, and you will see that there is like no leaves on the trees, and it's just super cold, but Feli will be just going with a really short jacket and such. But yeah, I'm really happy with like facial expressions, and like some of the sequences and panels are just really still. JP, hello. Oh my god, when I would apply math to just drawing, it would mean like I tried to apply math, how many pictures a day should I do to catch up, and it seems that I need to make like 6 full-page pictures, and I was like, nope, not going to happen. JP, hello, welcome to the stream. Do you have any questions? Because it's an Q&A, and it started as an art stream, but it ended as me just going through the comics I did during my comic book course I attended in last year, like from November 2016 to February 2017, and we were just finished going. Thank you. They were in Tuesday though, but I'm hosting the birthday stream today, and we're just going through my OCs and my plans for a one-shot comic that I need to start working soon, and I just went through the 2 pages I had ready. Yeah. Oh my god. You are better at organizing stuff than me, like like I don't know how to do this. I'm just a master procrastinator, but I can't hold this off any longer. And unfortunately it's all in Polish and has lots of Polish like cultural references, and I don't know how to translate that. Oh my, is it that bad? JP, is it that bad? Oh my god. And this was made 1 year ago, like, dude, come on. My god, my face is hurting. These are the best comics, yeah. Just have you seen Sam's last video? This is the best. Like, I hope that I would see like stream highlights from you know Airboy Sam. That what was bad? Ah, your comics. But okay, these ones are like, oh my god, yeah, rip. I can relate totally. So yeah, this is just, I don't know if I can go through all of this translation again for you, JP. I don't know, maybe if you ask nicely. But yeah, this is it for this stuff. Well, JP, just consider this. Do you want me to translate all of this Polish thing again? Well, I will post it anyway, you know. And maybe then I will be doing some reading on a stream, but the reading goes better when you can do voices and I can't do any voices, because I can do male voices. And like, I can't just make voices. But yeah, here it is. I mean, backgrounds are pretty like pale, like bare, especially here, but hey, you know, sometimes you just can't do backgrounds because you have like 2 hours to do all of it. Ah, okay. But yeah, it's still work in progress because this is a part of my one-shot story that I want to do. Well, I want to do this at the end of the year, and Sam is like, hey, you can do sketch pages in how was it called? Sketchember, and then ink them for Inktober. Oh yeah, and watching streams at the work, I would get like banned for that by the whole IT department at my work. But yeah, your work is not exactly the same as my work. So yeah, I should probably clean this. Like, I want to leave these thumbnails, the back cover. But yeah, now opinions about the front covers. Sam, JP, I still don't know about the front covers, like at all. Some part of me just wants to leave it like blank white, or just blank white with a really little, I don't have any scrap paper here. Which then I would be like, YOLO. Finished, not perfect. Oh my god. But I am such a perfectionist. Okay, so I will leave these, which are my thumbnails. These, and I will try and design a new cover and translate all of this into English. And try to like put like this, so I can make this A5. So yeah, for A5, yeah, 4 rows will be like too little. 4 rows is too much, like 3 is maximum. Oh, thank you. Okay, but I think that I will end soon. So yeah, any last thoughts, questions or something about this? For me, I just prepared for art and not for like going down the memory lane. Okay, excuse me. It's already pretty late, like it's... Oh, thank you. Like, I really need some validation because I don't believe in myself much. Like, I know I want to do this, but I don't know if anyone would buy my vision, you know, and buy my art. Oh, yay. I will try to. I will really try to, but I need to redraw this into like 3 rows. Yeah, glad I set up the bot. Yeah, this is why I want to do this, because it will show me if I will be able to do comics at all. Like, you know, because you know, I didn't do much comics at all. Like, I only did some like illustration with a bubble, and it was like 1 illustration, 1 page, you know, and not the full-fledged comic. And I don't know, because this one will be a test if I can like sell my vision, sell my art, sell my characters, and grab someone by it, you know. I hope you understand. I'm not saying this that grab and, you know, that grab and in meaning that I want to cash on it, because I'm not cashing on it. I want to do stories. Maybe I will want to cash on it, but not now, and not in November for sure. So yeah, I will want to just have a little A5 booklet of my first one-shot comic that I ever published on the internet, and hoping that someone will like it, because it would be a sign that someone would like the full-fledged The Rejects, you know, in that form that I am selling. You know, I'm saying, you know, like super often. But yeah, this is kind of scary, because, you know, I've seen like this discourse on Twitter, like about tossing a book or work made by a person that you don't like anymore, like that person like did something wrong or something like that, and if you want to keep it because you spend money, or want to toss it because it doesn't spark any happiness, because it reminds you of that person that much, too much. And I was just thinking in that topic about the rejects. Will it spark happiness in someone else besides me? And will I be able to sell it and to, you know, will people will be, because this made me think, can you divide an artist from his art? Can you like enjoy art when the artist is like not a good person, you know? Because this made me thinking, because I was like, because why this got me thinking, because why do I want to make this kind of my avatar? Because I want to see that this is what matters. This is my art, which I put my heart and my soul into it. Not everything other, not my body, not my face, just my art and what I have here, you know. And I know that I put some things from my life in my art, like things about mental health, things about striving to be the best, you know, things about being rejected. And is this possible to divide artist from an art? Because in my case, I know it's not. Well, maybe it is for art that I know I haven't put my full into. Like when I did some fan art, that I just did some fan art because, okay, I will make some fan art because I like it, but I wasn't super sure about making that fan art, and I wasn't feeling this till the end, you know. But where to find them? There is like 7 billion people in the world, and just not everyone has internet, not everyone has Twitter, not everyone has DeviantArt, not everyone has Tumblr, not everyone has Twitch, not everyone has YouTube, and not everyone looks at the stuff that would link to me. And sometimes I understand that sometimes it's just a sheer like coincidence that we find some things that we are like instantly liking, that we find things by accident that grasp us, you know. Me and my sister like found out what manga is by a sheer accident, because my sister like grabbed some cute pictures and was just curious afterwards with her friend what these pictures represent, and all of them represented Chi from Chobits, and this is why we bought Chobits, which was our first manga, and this was what got us into the manga and then comics as such, you know, and what grasped me. And you know, this is like the sum of many factors, that when you find something, and sometimes it's just a freaking sheer luck. And I know what I want to do. I want to make stories that I wanted to read when I was a teenager. And I needed something like that, and this is, I wanted to have fun and have something like oh my god, I'm such a bad person about making ads, marketing and everything like that. Like, this is the worst. Yeah. And you know, and this made me thinking, because putting my art, it's really like putting yourself out there, like for real. People judge you based on your art. I will try do it for me, just for the sheer happiness of drawing Ernest over and over again. Like, he's my fave, if you can't tell. So yeah. So I think I will be, if JP doesn't have any questions for Q&A, and if you Sam don't have any question for Q&A, so then I will be finishing, because it's getting pretty late. It's like 10:30 p.m. and I need to get up at 6 tomorrow for work. So go on. Oh my god, it is super short. Like, I don't even want to think how many percent of my life just flew away, and how many percent of that just I spent like outside art, or just getting myself to order or something. Now that you say that, I think I have to. Okay, JP. So, with that out of the way, if there are no other questions, I will just see, maybe we can rate someone, but I am not sure if anybody is rating. By the way, we are just 223 on the Sims soundtrack playlist. Yeah, use them comments. Okay, no. I don't see anyone from our crew. So, that will conclude this stream. So, thank you for coming, thank you for watching. And I hope to put in on YouTube somewhere soonish. And also I will put that turtle on a YouTube, because the 30-minute mon one, but it will be on private, because I want to kinda save this, but it's so laggy, it's just beyond everything. Oh, thank you Sam, and you too. Have a good day and have a good stream. I unfortunately won't be there on the stream, because I will be at my grandma's house, and there is no internet there. And it will be just lagging and buffering all the way, and I will watch it later. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, chatting, asking, and sitting here while I just failed, while I just struggled to translate things from Polish to English on the go. So yeah, thank you very much for coming here and kind of celebrating with me and just setting plans for the... Well, this is just a great, you know, accent to end stream with, because I will just celebrate my birthday and we just laid some really serious plans for the rest of the year and possibly for the next year. So thank you for coming again. And yeah, looking forward to the future. Yeah. So see you soon. Hopefully next week we will do something fun. I have some ideas where I want you guys to participate. So yeah. See you soon.